Hey, this is Dorleen, and I've completed my 12 Days of Christmas Tags series for 2021. Tag number 1, and it's just a super cute penguin. I know I did a process video on this one, so you can check on the playlist. I believe it's under Cricut, the Cricut playlist, because I did put the shapes, the oval, these half circles, and the tag shapes from Cricut. The triangle was not from Basic Shapes. I actually searched for triangle because I wanted it to be really wonky looking like this. So that's the first one. Isn't that cute? That's tag number 1. And then tag number 2 was super simple. So this red, really pretty, fun pattern paper, it was actually a gel print, a copy of a gel print that I copied on a label sheet. So what I did is I tore the labels in half, which was very hard to do with one hand, but and then I just added them to these pre-cut tags, and then I added these little stickers, and then as an afterthought I added that second layer of a tag. And tag number 3 was a stamped tag. These were also cut with the Cricut. I used a silver pen to color the top portion. These are a stamp from Close to My Heart, and then I just added little pearls from my Queen and Company. Those are super simple. I actually added 2 to my package. I usually package all 12, and then I raffle them off at the end. This is one of my favorite ones. I kind of messed around with this, just what I'm calling a stamp cluster. Well, I started this tag off thinking I was going to do this tropical holiday one, which is what I did. I used my Misty, and I believe this is a process video as well. But then I just kind of kept going with it. As an afterthought, I probably would have done this to and from first and then masked it. It'll serve its purpose. So I really love this tropical travel tag, and I'm probably going to play with this technique a lot more. So that was tag number 4. Tag number 5 are these, they open up so you can put your greeting in there. These are also cut with the Cricut, and then I added this label punch, the stamp, and then I inked the tree. But aren't those super cute? I used pattern paper. I thought was really cute with that car. So that's, what is that, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tag number 6 was also a very simple tag. I had these labels, and then I just stamped images. I had a tree, and then also a second one, which was a snowman, and I just used my left hand and colored them in using chalk pencils, and then some stickles to add the shimmer. This one was super easy, and I just sliced tags, and I had this tag punch that I was able to use for the corners. I'm telling you, I've been using all my things with only having one hand. My magnet board, my to hold down where where I'm not able to. I used a lot of punches. I used a tag board, and an envelope board, but we'll get to that. Anyways, and then I added a eyelet, which was actually pretty easy with my crocodile, and just to add a little extra to that, since they're pretty plain, but I still like the way they turned out. I think they're super cute. So that's, what is that, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6. So then tag number 7 is I decided to break out some punches, and I've made these before, and they are really cute too. Again, it was a pre-made tag. I just put some scrap Christmas paper in the bag. This happens to be music paper, a little bit of washi, and then I punched out a bunch of Santas. And this is using an inch, not an inch, I have a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. These are 1/2 inch punches, and this is a scallop punch. Also, the mustache was a scallop punch, and you could tell that I just like kind of trimmed it down. And the face is using as a small oval punch. So that's super cute and super easy to do. I thought that was really fun. So tag 8, again, using my Cricut, I just made these bows. And what I did was I added this black line in the middle. In my mind, I was thinking these were going to look like an elf, so I was creating a belt. My daughter says they remind her more of St. Patrick's Day, but you know, it's a Christmas tag, so they get tossed anyhow, right? But what I did to add the black strip is on the cut file, I used the basic shape square, and you know how you can unlock it to change it into a rectangle, and I dragged it the length to equal the entire length of the bow, and then as far as the width, I don't know how to tell, but where at the ends, the width of the bow as well, if that makes any sense. It does if you open that cut file. And then in order to put the punched hole, I have a punch that looks like a dog tag, and so I just glued that to the back. But that's really cute. I thought that was really cute, and those are fun to make. I think I'm going to make more of those in the future. So I'm already losing count. What was that, 8? Yeah, 8. And then 9, this one is one of my favorites. And I have a punch, which of course I don't have in front of me, but the punch is this, the Christmas bulbs punch. So I grabbed scraps and I just punched a bunch of colors that I was going to use for the bulbs. And then with whatever the ink was, I cut my tag, used a finger dauber to just put circles of inks, and I did them all at the same time. I usually make 6 at a time, just for whatever reason, that's a good number for me. And then I used my left hand and a black marker to just draw this black line across to emulate the string. And then I just glued down the lights. For every one, I just chose a different one that I was going to pop up. This one happens to be pink. I don't know if you could tell that that's popped up with just a little, you know, 3-dimensional adhesive. And then I just used a white pen, put those just to highlight a little bit. And on the one that was sticking up, I put some clear, or the icicle stickles. I wrote to and from. Believe it or not, that's with my left hand. I'm like so amazed at how good I'm getting with my left hand. And then I was like, okay, I'm done, it's good. And I just kept looking at it, and because the bulb, even this portion was the same color. If you follow my Instagram or also my blog, you can see I have a series of photos of how this tag developed. And so what I decided to do was I punched a bunch of these bulbs in black, and then I just snipped off the bulb part and then glued on the screw top part. But it just makes it so much nicer, and it just really pops. I love, love, love these tags. Definitely gonna do these again. So that's 9. And then for tag number 10, wow, these ones I did with my Cricut again. I had a mixture of stamped ones, Cricut, and punches, and I really like the way these tags turned out this year. I'm so glad I decided to go through with it. I was really debating whether to do it. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but it worked out. So this tag shape, let me move it over so you can get a better look. I couldn't find anything similar in Design Space. I'll be honest with you, I didn't look that hard. But what I did was I took a square basic shape and a triangle basic shape, well, 2 triangles, but I started with 1. And I basically adjusted the triangle to fit the square. And then I I duplicated, and then I added one to the bottom, flipped it, added it to the bottom, and then welded it so it became one tag. This tree is a punch, and so that was fun to use my punch. I am able to use a punch with my left hand. Added some washi, and then, you know, stamped the to and from. But I love how simple this is, but it's also so pretty. And definitely can use your scraps. And that's another thing. Most of these tags that I make, I am using scraps on them. Now for tag 11, I did do a process video for this one, and I used my envelope punch board for this. I did a process video because the first tag, or the first envelope that I did, I totally messed it up. I thought I knew what I was doing, and I didn't. And so I read the directions, and then I thought, if I'm having problems, others are too. So like I said, I do have a video for that as well, and you can look for that. Also, if you go to my blog, there'll be a link to the video if it's easier for you to find it that way. And what I love about these two is the stamp, or the label that I put in the back. I thought that was super cute because it made it look like it was actually a label that you would put on an envelope. So if you have a punch board, this is a super cute idea. That was number 11. Now for number 12 and the final tag, I created this, or I made these with my Cricut. The SVG cut file is from Jennifer Maker, and I'll try to remember to put the link to her website in the information box, but I believe it's just jennifermaker.com, or you could probably just Google it. This was cut number 69, and it's hard for me to show you it. I made them not glued together because what happens is you pull this tag, it's a pull tag or a tear tag, and then underneath it will show who the recipient is. And inside here, there's a space that is notched out where you put the name so that they can see it. So this is pretty loose, the ribbon, and so you can do your writing inside, and then you'd want to seal up, if nothing else, at least the sides, not too far in because you want to be able to tear this out. But for some reason, I had really good luck stringing this with the bells, the beads. What I did with this yarn is I just squirted out some tacky glue on my craft mat and then put my fingers in it and then just kind of rolled it like this so it became like very sharp, almost like a needle, I guess. And that's what I was able to do to string that on. So that's just a little tip because I probably would have never thought about that without the use of my other hand. But anyhow, the paper that I used for here is it was a sheet. This was a 4x6 cutout one, and I had moved it to the side so that when I cut them, because they cut lengthwise or long ways, and so that's why I was able to get a lot of different looks on this. It was 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stick around, I'll announce the winners at the end of this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below if you're not already a subscriber. Don't forget to go to my blog, which will be down below, so you can see all 12 of these tags, more pictures, more details. And if you click on the 12 Days of Christmas tags label, you'll see the tags that I've done in the previous year. And if you end up winning, please leave me a comment. I'll leave my email in the information box as well. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and have a very, very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye.